Okay. Skip stitch. Half stitch and end a very yep. All right. Oh. Oh. That's just kind of funny. Took it long enough. Unless I got disconnected, which, in all fairness, is. Stop it. Oops. So far, all the counts are adding up. So up here is not where the mistake was made. If I pay enough attention, I'll be able to narrow it down to the stitch. It's just making, just if I'm paying enough attention. I think the remainder is all filled in. Yep. Little journeys where I find some of my counting errors. White little dog hair. One white dog hair that keeps managed to weave itself into my stitching. No, that's not what I wanted. Huh. That's alright. I want to start a new piece of string. 3 stitches. 4 stitches. We're gonna play thread chicken. Not that I don't have enough black, because trust me, I have enough black. But after this little clump of stitches, I gotta go like halfway across the world, and I don't wanna have to start a whole new piece of string for 4 stitches. I did it! I did it! I got the last 4 stitches without having to start a new piece of string. But now, I'm going across the page. To get that second bigger. I'll get the little straggler spots later on. La 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 la. Oh my goodness. It's that time of year again where I am allergic to the outside because it exists. Okay. Okay. Start off weird spot. La 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 la. Ooh, that's actually really. I'm hoping my new setup will have the ability to do angles that are much more like this, because currently only in certain, like the next page I'll be able to do angles like this more often because it's like front and center. But I'm hoping with my new setup that I'll be able to do like document style presentation more. Because I can't express enough how huge these projects are. Like it's hard to get a camera. Like I have a document camera, but it's not big enough. It doesn't have enough reach. So I have two blurbs in this area. I'm gonna do the first blurb and then I'm gonna tackle the second blurb. But this one doesn't jump around a lot, so I can actually just do it as one chonkadonk. Creating space and definition. Cross stitch, slow pixel art. Hello, poet. How goes? Pass? As in, you do not have to answer the question. I answer that question with, I'm on the green side of the grass. or upright and breathing. That is generally how I answer, how are you? So I've been playing with video editing. Nothing's coming out great, so that's why no videos have been posted. But I've been having a lot of fun. I'm hoping today, tomorrow, I get a video out. Nothing informational. It's just nice, just some ASMR video of me doing one of my cat coasters, which actually is probably what I'm going to work on after stream, is redoing one, because the finish didn't dry properly and it's cloudy, so I got to take the finish off, put the finish back on. But the other ones can be polyurethaned and fully sealed up, so I'm excited about that. I am glad that you are breathing. I'm sure that there's a depth of thought and feeling behind that, and I get it. Doopy-doo. One problem that I'm finding is happening more and more is when I look at my project and all the bright lights, and then I look over to my pattern screen, is the light difference, as I have trouble seeing the pattern. I don't have to play thread chicken here because there's still quite a bit I gotta do, but I'm gonna play thread chicken. Haha. I cleared out the escapee Now it's time to. I had two cut pieces of black because I'd lost a piece and then I found it later on. So I had two cut pieces, so I had to narrow one down. But I used black enough that that it wasn't too much of a problem. Really, my goal is to get by noontime, get the big chunks of black all done. If I get if I get all of it done, awesome. But I really want to get these two. I already got one chunk done, but I have this chunk that I'm working on. That's my goal, is to get it all done. And I have one more big long line, and then I'm gonna split it up a little bit. So I've learned that the yuck in my throat is not actually my lungs. It is my GERD. It is my hernia. It is essentially stomach acid just kind of sitting in the. Go lay down, please. No. Someone's honking outside, and I have to tell the dogs that they don't have to bark at it. And because I can't. I think it's a. Oh, of course, they have to be in that perfect spot. I'll show you. I'll show off upper cam, but they're in that perfect spot that when I pull forward, my chair blocks them like that. Like, but we can look at Pixie's butt. And Cesar's like literally right behind me right here. But we'll look at Pixie's butt. This is what I'm dealing with. And the pupper cam is the one camera that I can't just adjust on a whim because it's so far up there. Like it's way up there. Whoever's licking the floor, stop. Yeah, put the camera on them. They stop being crazy. Case in point, I just turned the camera off. They got up off. No, go lay down. No, I'm not paying attention. Okay. Close to the end of the string here, so I'm gonna do the short end. Pixie, shush. Three, two, diagonal one. Another game of thread chicken, because I'm not gonna start another piece of string for. This one's gonna be tight though. Yeah, I actually might have to start a new piece of string. I don't want to. I only have 3 stitches and I don't want to start a new piece. No. No, I don't want to. Really? Red Chicken Pros. One left. Let's see if I can. This last bit's gonna be the hardest. I have to pull it out long enough that I can pull the thread through, but not so much that I unthread the needle, because in the back of the project it's super hard to get such a short piece back onto the... Okay, check this out. I might have messed up some tension, but I can work that out. There. I'm the queen of thread chicken. And you might go, ah, whatever. There are actually people like in cross stitch groups who'll be like, this is what I thread chicken, this is what I had left. And they'll like have a little smudge. Now, I had significantly more than that, but thread chicken is a real thing. Okay. So, I am going to get these couple lines that I have in this area left to do, and then I'm gonna give you stats and call it a day. I hit my weird goals. Didn't have a stitch count goal today because I was just all over the place with random colors and whatnot, but I did in fact have a goal of getting black mostly done. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right here, got 2 lines left. Yep, 2 lines. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okie doke. So let me highlight. Oop. Oh, I did one too many. So, no, guys, go lay down. Go lay down. Couche. Pixie, couche. Couche. Cesar, couche. Pixie, couche. Wasn't too bad of an oops, but I caught it in time. Maybe. Get the nod. You don't realize how much you use a word until your dogs are activated by it. Okay, being their word, their word, they are super activated by it. So, yeah, I got nothing beyond that. Let me hit my check mark. Today we did 276 stitches. Not gonna lie, that was more than I expected. Where did I? Okay, my needle's over there. We got up to 4.23%, which that's pretty awesome. Off for the weekend. Everybody have a great weekend. Drink your water, take your meds. No, go lay down. Be kind to yourself without harming others. Be kind to others without harming yourself. Cesar says hello, and he wants me to end it so I can pay attention to him. Thank you for the gift.